Call Team Twirl on the phone and tell them to come on in here. Call Team Twirl and tell them to come on up in here. Okay? Because why can't you play in our face like that? Okay? Call Team Twirl and tell Team Twirl to come on up in here. Your Team Twirl going to be mad at me today. Because I'm letting Kenya have it. Do you understand? I'm letting Kenya have it. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I am letting Kenyatta Mordas across the street. I'm letting her have it. Girl. I cannot with Kenya. Good morning, baby peaches. Good morning, Brittany. Good morning, Laquanda. Good morning, it's Tish. Good morning, Lillian. Good morning, Fanta Lewis. Good morning, Mimi. Good morning, as you guys come on up in the room, honey. Oh, and I said I'm gonna fix y'all. Also, I want to start this live off by saying something. No one can be disappointed in me like about anything going on, and I'm not getting further into detail with anything. If you're that disappointed in me, and those of you that can read in between the lines and who have been hopping from chat to chat over the last couple of days, honey, you know what y'all disappointed for? Grow up. Like, girl, I don't give a shit about you being disappointed in me. Kiss my ass. I see I'm starting too early because again, I have been sitting over here minding my business is what I've been doing. Okay. And folks been talking. Listen, all I gotta say is when I'm over here minding my business, leave me alone. Period. Again, I don't gotta answer to nobody. I ain't gotta answer to nobody. It'll be a chilly day in hell before I feel like I gotta answer to some people on YouTube that I don't know. Are you kidding me? Putting in my comments talking about you disappointed in me. Kiss my ass. I don't give a shit about you being disappointed. Yeah, I'm starting early. See, this is supposed to be Jesus week. This is supposed to be Jesus week. It's supposed to be Jesus week, okay? Hey, Kate Calloway. Hey, Ty. Hey, LH. What's up, Sweet Essence? Miss Peggy Brown. Alicia, Lexi, Brittany. Brittany. So lately, you know, I don't know how or where the lawsuit talk have come from. Here's the first thing about it, and again, I'm doing on my end, not really discussing it, but my thing is what are you disappointed in me for? All of this stuff about that lawsuit has been all over the YouTube streets, and nothing about it is new. Like, people been knowing about that. So if you to come up under my comments talking about you disappointed in me, girl, if you don't unsubscribe and kiss my ass, I block that hoe. Girl, I don't care about you being disappointed. What is you disappointed in? Like, girl, these people are weird. I swear to God, these people are weird. Again, I'm over here minding my business. I don't care about nobody talking about it. I don't care what they got to say. I don't care about none of that. Because if I did, I'd be right around there in the conversation. I don't care. What's going on? Happy Easter. Happy Easter. Tamara. Hello, Miss Tamara. Hopefully you're not the Tamara from last week, honey. And I think her name was spelled different than yours. I think hers was Tamara. I don't know. Anyway, y'all, let's go ahead and get into it because I don't plan on being on here long. I got things to do. I do. I have a lot to do. I have some content to catch up on. I have some cooking videos to edit. So we got a lot going on. All right. Oh yeah, no, I'm good. I'm just saying, like, it's like to come over here talking about you disappointed in me and all of that. That is clown like behavior, honey. You haven't been here in a while. Okay, okay, all right. Well, welcome back, honey. Welcome back. Right, people do need to get a life. I've been over here doing my content, minding my business. What's up, Mocha Drop? All right, y'all. So let's go ahead and get into it. So please do not mention any content because I don't have the mods in here yet. Please do not mention any content creators' names. Everything that we're saying is alleged. It is in my opinion, and it is covered under the Copyright Act of 1976, which gives us fair use. All right. So we're gonna get into some things. So the first thing that I want to get into, now I'm gonna get into Kenya in just a minute. So Tintora, buckle your seatbelts because we getting into it. But to Miss Angela Oakley, okay. So there is a YouTuber out here in these streets who's who I saw for the first time last night on Twitter was talking about Angela Oakley's past. Allegedly, she worked for Wells Fargo before it turned to Wells Fargo, and and I'm saying allegedly. I'm saying allegedly because uh she responded. Okay, I'm saying allegedly because she responded. And again, I don't know none of this to be factual. So allegedly that she would get everybody in the family some loans. And if y'all don't know who Angela Oakley is, she's the newest housewife on the show. She is married to Charles Oakley. Okay, hold on one second. Let me put them on the screen real quick. I'll put her Instagram on the screen real quick. Let's do that. Okay, let me see. Okay, so this is Angela Oakley, y'all. She is on the show. She got Brit together last week, and from what I heard, she gonna keep getting Brit together. She is married to Charles Oakley. Okay, so listen. So they're saying that allegedly she's a ghetto scammer, or ghetto something like that, a ghetto scammer or something like that, and she had this situation where she would get now. First of all, the person said that SunTrust Bank was black owned. They really told me everything I needed to know. No shade, no tea. When I heard SunTrust was black owned, I said, okay, this give me what I need to know. Because especially for my people who've been around when SunTrust was around, is SunTrust black owned? Was SunTrust ever black owned? Was SunTrust ever black owned? I'm just wondering. Was let me see. Because that told me everything I need to know. I can't remember them ever having a black owner. Um, let's see. According to Google, SunTrust was never black owned, which I knew. Okay. And the reason why I knew that is because my mom was in the banking field for a very long time. My mom and my grandmother was in the banking field for a very long time. So that told me everything I need to know. Well, apparently what she was doing while she was working at the bank was she was getting all of these loans, these fraudulent loans allegedly, for like her mom and for everybody in her family that she was seeing after, and stating that she would get these loans, open up an account, put the money or get the loan cashed out, and then close the account is what she was doing. Now, first of all, let me just say this. I do not think that Angela could do these things and still hold license, right? Because if especially if she was charged or if anything ever happened, you can't hold a significant license in mortgage or in anything if you have been accused of doing something so fraudulent. Okay, that just doesn't work. That doesn't work. And I think that all of us with a bit of common sense know that it does not work that way. She would not be able to uphold any license if that was the case. Not only that, she would be going to jail. Exactly. So I didn't quite understand what that was all about. So she actually responded. I'm gonna give a shout out to Diana Rose because this is where I seen the response. I tried to go look on Twitter and Instagram, and I didn't actually see this. So I'm going to give Diana Rose full credit, and let me put the video in the description box real quick so I don't forget. Um, I like to cite my sources, honey. Hold on one second. I'm gonna actually put it in the chat too. Um, and even though I mentioned Diana Rose's name, can we not in the chat again? I just don't want no mess, honey. I don't want no mess. Because I have good intentions. Okay, there we go. I just put it in the chat. Now let me go ahead and add it to the description box. Source and paste. All right. So it is now also in the description box. Let me put source about Angela Oakley. All right, there we go. All right, thank y'all for your patience. So Twitter done knocked you out. What you done over there on Twitter? Hey Mama V. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hope you guys are having a great Easter weekend thus far. I hope you guys are having a great Easter weekend thus far, honey. So, yeah, I want to know what you did over there on Twitter. So, here is the response. I'm going to read the response to you guys. So, Angela says, y'all give me my tea. I can spill it better. This is Fern, FINRA. Hold on, because we just to look up what that means. So, we have a clear. And this was before she married Charles, allegedly, because this was up under her maiden name, allegedly. And again, the only reason why I won't play the video is because it's for content creator that I will not, I will not play their content or speak on them at all. Financial industry regulatory authority, okay, is what that is. That's what that stands for. It's a private American corporation that acts as a self-regulatory organization that regulates members brokerage firms and exchange markets. FINRA is a censor to the National Association of Securities Dealers, Inc., the NASD, as well as the member regulation enforcement operations of New York Stock Exchange, the U.S. government agency that acts as a unlimited regulator of the U.S. securities industry, including FINRA. Okay. Um, the FINRA is the largest independent regulator for all security firms um, doing business in the United States. Okay. So I just gave y'all, now hold on, let me pull it up so don't nobody think I'm over here making stuff up. Hold on. Let's see. I did look this up through Wikipedia, honey. Let me see here. Okay. So here is the information about it. Okay. So this is the FINRA. Okay. So in her response, she said, "Y'all give me my tea. I can spell it better. This is FINRA. I always been licensed and knew it would take knew what it would take to be investigated." And she put investigated in quotations. All my license are still intact. Again, this proves to me that that doesn't seem to be true about Angela Oakley, because if it was, she would not be able to obtain and keep her license. We're talking about fraudulent activity. We're talking about they're accusing her of allegedly um, getting loans for everybody in her family. And then once she gets the loans, close out the account in which she wanted the loan to be provided in. Like that is kind of crazy, especially if you're working in that industry. And also, the person said that she something about they decided to let her go in regards to it. So again, I don't believe any of that. I don't. I honestly, if I was Angela, I wouldn't have even responded to this, because again, I think people be looking for certain stuff, but I want to respond to this. I want to respond to this. Again, you cannot withhold any type of license. You cannot withhold any type of you can't do anything that it just don't make sense. What's up, IPV? Yeah, yeah, yeah. So again, I won't name this particular person over here on my channel. I will never give them clout over here. Again. But someone was over on this particular channel and stated that they found all of this information that Angela was a ghetto fraud, something, ghetto something, ghetto scammer or something like that. But anyway, basically they were saying that Angela, when she used to work for the bank, she used to work. Well, first, this person said that SunTrust Bank was black owned. Okay, I knew that SunTrust was not black owned because I knew some people who were in the banking industry. My mom and my grandmother. Okay, so I knew that that wasn't true. But the person went on to say that pretty much Angela would finagle her way in and get loans, get them put into an account, cash out the account, and then close the account. And I just, again, I just, I don't believe that whatsoever, because if that was the case, again, we wouldn't be seeing Angela at all. Right now, Miss Peggy, that is the detail that they left out, saying that she scrubbed the internet. Again, it's not even about scrubbing the internet. It's about the fact that this woman still upholds a license, several licenses at that. And I mean, and if you felt some type of way about that, you should have looked up the license and all of the things. So, I mean, to me, again, I think that this is absolutely asinine and crazy. Oh, IPV, you know, I will never give this person again clout over here at all, ever, ever, ever. Her, and listen, I can go down a road with it, but I'm not. So again, I think that this is foolish. And so we looked up what the FINRA meant. Okay. And it is the Financial Industry Regulatory Authority. And it's the largest independent regulatory for all security firms doing business in the United States. F INRA's mission is to protect investors by making sure the United States securities industry operates fairly and honest. As of October 2023, FINRA oversees 3,394 brokerage firms, 149,000 plus branch offices, and approximately 612,000 registered securities representatives. Okay. So again, I just that's crazy to me. So if I was Angela again, I wouldn't have spoke on this because girl, it's kind of bonkers. It's definitely bonkers. It's kind of bonkers. It's kind of bonkers. It's kind of bonkers. All right, so let me go ahead and give y'all an update on this funeral home. Um, Hold on one second, and then we're gonna get into Kenya. All right, so let's get into this. So this article was actually put out on Thursday, I believe. Yeah, this article was put out on Thursday in regards to the Houston funeral home. So if you guys have not seen my video of the Houston funeral home, give me one second, and I'm going to pull it up really quick. Let's see. All right, here we go. And actually, while I'm doing this, I'm also going to get y'all updated on the lady that I told y'all that she was found in front of her home. She had froze to death. We're gonna talk about that real quick too, because the family is under the comments getting on my nerves. Well, they allegedly say that they're family. All right. So I want to show y'all this piece of the video. Hold on. Now, again, for YouTube's sake, I did not put any unalive bodies in here, so you don't have to expect to see that. I wouldn't do that to y'all for sure. All right, so here is this video. Let's see what y'all can see on the screen. Nothing. There we go. So here's this video. And again, y'all can be patient. I'm going to get into Kenya in just a minute. God, you be patient. Close them doors. Sit down somewhere. Sit down. All right. So I did this video 6 days ago, according to this. And so this is a Houston funeral home, and this Houston funeral home is under fire for the funeral home actually being under construction while there are bodies and while they are still receiving bodies and different things like that. So here is what the noise is. So the young man with the last name Magruder, I can't remember if his first name was Don or Dev, something like that. I don't know. I can't really even see it right now. But anyway, this young man went with his sister, and his mom was allegedly supposed to be there. And the sister allegedly got into an argument with one of the workers there because the guy who got stabbed said that he was not leaving the funeral home until he got his mom's body. Now it is still beyond to me on this particular day how you was going to transport your mom's body somewhere. I don't know. I question if you was going to put her in a car or what you was going to do. I don't know. But anyway, so again, they get into this physical altercation, and the guy ends up getting stabbed. Okay, and so um, basically, there's no AC in the building at all, and there's at least 10 to 11 bodies. I think they said they ended up being 10 bodies there, 10 bodies there that was unaccompanied. That just was it was just crazy, right? So I've seen several different people. There are people who are in the funeral home industry saying that they hope that the funeral home presses charges on the actual person who was there, And I'm not really understanding that at all because if I go to the funeral home to check on my loved one, first of all, this is the one question that I have. Was the staff keeping the families from coming up here to this funeral home? Because it took this man having to come up here to figure out what, I guess he was getting ready to make final arrangements for his mom or whatever, and he walks in and this is what he sees. He says that his mom, when he opened the casket for his mom, he says that gnats and stuff flew out. Okay, or whatever. I don't want to be too graphic. So my thing is, I'm confused about the timeline of everything. Like, how did we go so long without at least checking what happened? Is what I want to know. So here is the video. Also, is that the owner is in the hospital due to a heart attack. Now, again, if the owner, sure you watch.
So, doors wide open. If y'all got people, check on them. Door wide open, bro. They doing construction on this building. It's over here on Fuquay. Just kind of Richardson Memorial. So if y'all got people, man, at this memorial home service, bro, y'all better check on them, man. People not doing what they supposed to do with y'all family members.
No, somebody was definitely there because it ended in him getting stabbed by them. So the actual owner of the funeral home, from my understanding, was in the hospital due to the fact that had some sort of um, he had a heart attack or something of that sort. And I'm just going based off of what the article said. And the article listed that he had a heart attack, and so he was in the hospital, but his team was there. His team showed up, I'm assuming, after these people showed up. It seems like, so what it sounds like to me is that the contract workers may have called the funeral home workers right after they realized that they probably didn't work there and that they needed to view and see some things. So that's what my assumption would be based off of, you know, how the story is being told. So let me get into this article real quick. Hold on one second. So it says a few weeks after authorities removed bodies from the Richardson mortuary in Houston, affected families continued searching for answers while state officials launched investigation into the facility's operations. Mm-hmm. The mortuary was ordered to cease operations Monday after disturbing conditions were discovered following a stabbing incident at the location. The situation began when a concerned family arrived to check on their deceased mother's remains. According to Houston police, an employee stabbed a man who was recording video inside of the facility. The video, which showed unfridged and exposed bodies, quickly spread online, prompting other families to demand answers about their loved ones' remains. The Texas Funeral Home Service Commission issued a cease and desist letter to Richardson Mortuary on Monday, accusing the business of fraudulent, unprofessional, and deceptive conduct. As of Tuesday, the commission is allowing the mortuary to release cremated remains to families. Authorities have confirmed that bodies from Richardson Mortuary have been transferred to two locations: Ford Bend Memorial, uh, Ford Bend Memorial, planning for those requested by families, and Spectrum Death Care for all of the others. Not really sound too, not really sound like a funeral home. It kind of sound like them state places or something. That don't sound like no funeral homes. Uh-uh. It goes on to say that despite repeated attempts to contact the owner, Mr. Richardson has not responded to calls, with his voicemail box reported as full. The The Texas Funeral Home Service Commission is urging affected families to file complaints through their website, tfsc.texas.gov, or by calling 512-936-2474. Officials say that this will help families navigate the difficult process, especially those without death certificates or information about their loved ones. Houston police are currently investigating to determine if any criminal charges will be filed. Meanwhile, state investigators with the Funeral Home Service Commission plan to return next week as they work to track down remains and continue their investigation. You know what's crazy to me with this? Anybody that y'all know how funeral homes work, right? They're gonna pick up these bodies and all of this stuff. So to me, what it looks like, there was a video out, and in this particular video, they actually did show the bodies or whatever, and how the bodies were laying and all of that kind of stuff, right? So my my thing is, it sounds like they went to go pick up these people. They never followed up with these families in regards to this. It seems like a lot is going on. Now I do have to fault the families though, because let me tell you, when my sister passed away, anybody in my family, when they passed away, especially my mama, I went up to that funeral home so much that, girl, eventually he was like, I want to let you know everything is okay. No, I got to come up here and make sure everything is okay. So it kind of makes me wonder, what was the timeline in regards to your mother passing away? When did your mother pass away? When did they come? When did they get the body? And when was this video recorded, as far as time frame from that? So again, I don't know. What I do know is, based on the video that he did put out, it did urge others to come forward and be like, "Hey, my family is there." So at the end of this actual video, there's a young lady who comes out in the video, and she absolutely says that she didn't know that this is where her grandmother was. She didn't know anything. So I don't know how they're operating there. But again, they have a cease and desist. The only thing that they are allowed to do at this point is, yeah, Gigi, it sounds like no one was embalmed, because based on the article is saying that if they file a report, the report will help them get through whatever they need, as far as making sure that all things are done in a timely manner, including receiving a death certificate. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. It's a lot of questions I have in regards to this, because I think that this is absolutely bananas. I really do. And I do feel bad for those families, and I hope and pray that they are able to be put away in a nice way. I really do. I really, really do.
Like,
Okay. So let's talk about this really quick. Miss Corey Brewer. Okay, Miss Corey Brewer um was visiting family, and unfortunately she had some memory loss issues. Um they never specified if it was dementia, or, and I hope I'm saying that right, or the other one. I'm not gonna say it because y'all ain't finna clown me today. Um, I don't know. It didn't specify if she was dealing with any of those. It just said that she was dealing with memory loss, right? So she was left in El Paso, Colorado, um, at a front door. They said that she had gotten out and she had walked like 20 miles, right? And so what the family is saying in the comment section, I've deleted their comments. I'm telling you now, I'm not playing with people. I don't even know if this woman family, people, I think people really be coming up under my videos, and they're always saying, "Oh, I'm related to such and such, and this is my cousin, this is my god auntie, this is my grandmama, this is this that." I don't be believing half of them people, because they don't be saying nothing that have to do with the story, right? And then sometimes you'll have people come over here talking about, "Can you remove this video?" Hell no, I can't. I don't even get paid for videos like this, truth be told. I do not monetize these type of videos. So anyway, um, so they're saying that she was seen walking like 20 miles away from her resident, or where she was visiting, right? And so the family is saying, or the people who claim to be the family is saying that that's not true. That she was purposely unalived by, they're trying to say, her daughter. Now listen, I don't got no evidence of that. And based off of these articles and based off of everything that I found, they're saying somebody in the family it is feeling like this was purposely done. What it sounds like to me is, and I'm just keeping it all the way 1,000. Wow, I had a grandmother who passed away from dementia and everything like that. And the crazy thing is like what she would do. She lived on like a busy street, and she did live by herself at in the first early stages of this, like before we realized that it was really bad. And so she would literally walk down she would literally walk out in the middle of the street. It was very concerning. Like, if any of you have had loved ones who have had dementia, Alzheimer's, or anything like that, you know that it is tough to deal with. It is extremely tough to deal with. Not only do they not recognize you or know who you are, but they don't know where they are, right? So my grandmother leaving out of the house, she didn't know where she was. She did not know. And so it is very dangerous. It is very dangerous to um not check up on and not actually make sure your loved one is okay who has that. I'm sure we got 101 people in the chat. I'm sure there's somebody in this chat that has dealt with that before. You know what I mean? So it's not an easy thing to deal with. And I actually think that this is really sad, because it sounds like what it sounds like to me is, it sounds like she just got out. Maybe the loved one who was caring for her, maybe she or whoever, maybe they left, didn't know, again, because she was visiting, so maybe they did not know that she was dealing with all of this kind of stuff. I don't know, but I think that this story is very scary. It is sad to purposely, the family is claiming to purposely have left her out. But it also sounds like some of y'all in the family, and I know y'all listening to me probably, it sounds like some of y'all in the family weren't doing your job and taking care of her no way. Hello, family. That's actually what I told one of them. I said, "But it sounds like y'all wasn't doing y'all jobs no way. It sounds like y'all wasn't taking care of her like y'all should have been anyway," is what it sounds like to me. So it's very heartbreaking that this lady passed away due to um, what the family, some of the family is suspecting as done on purpose. Okay. Child, I cannot. Monitors and alarms. Absolutely. Let me tell you something. We got down to the nitty gritty. We put you said them people. That's how I feel about them people. Let me tell you something, IPV. Like, what really irritates me above all things, as far as like being a content creator, is like when you're trying to bring light to certain stories, and people come up under your comments claiming that they family, or claiming that they this and claiming that they that. You need to remove this, you need to remove that. No, go over there and tell them news stations to remove it. And they've been had millions of views on it, if not millions of views, hundreds of thousands of views, or getting close to hundreds of thousands of views. What y'all over here worried about my little channel for? Like, what y'all over here worried about me for? Again, some of these other big YouTubers out here stay on y'all necks. I don't never see y'all in the comments talking about, can you remove this video? They stay doing that. Stay doing that. And guess what? The video gonna stay up. You go check me, boo. Anywho, and anyhow. All right. Girl, let me tell y'all something. Let's go ahead and get into Kenya Mortals across the street. Okay. Let's go ahead and get into Kenya Mortals across the street. But before we do, what them likes looking like? Let's see. Let me see. Can we get them likes up? Y'all hit that like button, baby. It ain't gonna hurt you. It's free, honey. It's free. It's free. It's free. It's free. It's free indeed. Good morning, guys. Goshal said, "Good morning. I have an uncle who died of, I'm gonna say froze to death because hypothermia. There we go. There we go. I said it right. Hypothermia, froze to death in Jersey. He called his brother to pick him up and he refused. Really sad. Yeah, and I get it because sometimes it's hard. Like my grandmother, she would get real antsy when we would tell her because we got her this. She got the front door with the like the bars on it because it's heavier for her to try to open. Um, and we got that to just kind of keep her in the home, and like she would get really antsy and angry over the fact that those bars were like on her front door. Like that was something that she would get really angry and antsy about. So I totally get it. Rest in peace to your uncle. Absolutely, rest in peace to your uncle. I had to look at your comment again and make sure you said that he passed away, so I wouldn't be saying that and didn't need to be. But yes, rest in peace to your uncle. All right, so let's get into Miss Kenya Motors across the street. Okay. Um, am I sharing my screen? No, I'm not. Girl, y'all keep sitting up here letting this woman play in y'all face. Cause that's exactly what she doing, playing in y'all face. Now, Kenya made some good points in this little video right here. But I don't want to show y'all this one. I want to show y'all the one she posted or that they had posted on Instagram. Because Kenya, girl, that 911 call was fake as hell. Okay. Kenya, Kenya, Team World, y'all gonna be mad at me this morning. I don't give a flying. Happy Saturday to you. Um, y'all Queen Team Twirl or Miss Twirl, she is out of line and y'all know it. Y'all know it. So you done play with us twice this week. You have literally played with us twice this week. Hold on, let me go over here and grab this one on Instagram. This woman had played with us twice this week. Twice. Not once, but twice this week. First, you're supposed to come down here on Tuesday and do your live. Okay. Then you came out here with this commercial. Okay. Came out here with this commercial. And then you went around there and you was like, okay, y'all tune in Friday at 8 p.m. Girl, 8 p.m. came along. We didn't see nothing. 8:30 came along. We didn't see nothing. We didn't see nothing to 9:36 Eastern Standard Time. First of all, stop playing with us like that. Okay. Okay. Also, Kenya, I have one suggestion. Hold on. Now I know all the housewives edit their photographs. I do. I know they all do. All the influencers and everybody they edit their photographs. But Kenya, I'ma just put it up here and just the people can. Kenya, why your arm so little in this picture? Cause you was trying to make your. You know what? Let me quit. Cause that ain't why I'm here. That is not why I'm here. But Kenya, please, 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 ma'am, please. Okay, so she went around here and she posted this, y'all. So I want y'all to listen to this. Cause it's just straight bullcrap, Kenya, and you know it. You know it. First of all, when Portia was talking to you in the car, okay, I get it. Things are edited out. I get it. But when Portia was talking to you in the car, you said, "Oh, she threatened me with a pow pow, all of that." Did y'all hear that? But. You didn't sound very distressed, like you breathing hard in this 911 call. Hello, 911. Yes, I was just threatened with a pow pow. Yes. Oh my God, 911. I was just threatened 911. Now, again, before y'all come up in here talking about oh my gosh, you know, you hating on Team Tour. No, I just don't like nobody coming on this internet playing in our face. Bro, you're gonna have a live conversation where you're gonna answer questions. That's what you're gonna do. If not, then just say, "Hey, I'm gonna do my confessionals. There's gonna be a mini series or something like that." But girl, what is you playing with us for? What is you playing with us for? Uh-oh. Like, that's the point I don't understand. Again, if that was your sole purpose, was to do your confessionals, then that's the way you should have done it. But for you to do this is nuts. Anyway, y'all, let's listen to this. Let me put my fair use banner up here because this is definitely Instagram. All right, here we go. And girl, this how another reason why how I know this is a lie. Did Portia drive you back to the bank? And then who says when 911 says what's your location, who just says the bank? Can you again stop playing? Please stop playing. My God, today. That's all she doing is playing in our face. Okay. She does have a new channel. She does have a new channel. Maybe she lost access to the old channel, but she said when she made that promo video, she said that she has a new channel. Now I'm not sure if she's able to go live on her new channel, but she does have a new channel. What's up, Nikki P? What's up, Miss Venice? I see you, LH, everybody. DD, I see y'all. What's up, y'all? All right, let's go ahead and listen to this mess.
911, what's your emergency?
Yes, I've been threatened with
What's your location?
the bank.
My piss with me always.
Hello? There? Are you there?
Yes.
I had to stop it right there. Do that sound real to y'all? Do that even sound real to y'all? Ma'am, again, you playing in people's face. And I get it. Team Tour is it's a lot of Team Tour people around here. Okay, cool, cute. Ma'am, that is definitely not real. So you most definitely put that fake, you must definitely put that fake 911 call up in here. And again, you still playing with your people because this was a minute and 50 seconds. You still playing with your people. At this point, I don't even know what you're going to get up here and say and do and all of the things. Now, I'm going to say this. Real, she had a valid point about Brit. And I think everybody can say Brit is most definitely, she should have been fired. Everybody is saying that. So I don't even care to hear that. And then for y'all on the internet who keep asking us the question, why didn't Brit get fired? What you want us to tell you? We don't work for Bravo. We do not work for Truly Original. There's nothing that we can say that's going to help them let her go. Girl, can you on here sound like she was running for her life? I've been running for my life. 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 I've been running. Also, stick around because I'm getting into Netta as well after this. So y'all stick around if y'all want a good kiki. Y'all want a good kiki by Netta and them, y'all stick around. But anyway, King, you act like you was running for your life, girl. Again, King, you didn't have all week to do this. All week. You had Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday to do this all a week. Okay. I know you know people over there who can film you, who can edit it. And I know you know people who can edit stuff in a fast and in a hurry. Girl. Did you see what Meredith Marks? Yeah, she responded yesterday too on her Instagram. I don't believe it though, because for me, it was already like um it was so much going on. I heard so many different mixed reports. I didn't actually believe it, but she made a post on there, and it would be dumb for them to suspend her because they almost done with filming. Now, that's stupid. But yeah, I mean, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I believe something could have happened. I believe something could have happened. But I don't believe that. Cause see, in the beginning they said that it's because she said some kind of slur to somebody. Then they said she was fighting. Then they said this. Then they said that. So I don't really believe it. I don't really believe it. Brittany, yeah, that's the one. That's the one. Brittany. That's what they said. Um, I've been running for Jesus a long time. I'm not tired yet. I've been running for Jesus a long time, and I'm not tired yet. Yeah, I'm not tired yet. No, 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 I'm not tired yet. All right, now I see you peeing 2 hours. Good morning. Yeah. All right, let's keep going, y'all.
This is Kenya Moore, and these are my confessionals. That happened on Beverly Hills. You think if she had said that to Kyle or Teresa Giudice or any other housewife on any other show, you think she would still have a job? I'm just asking a question. I don't understand why any person would come on reality TV when they have done things in the past or are currently doing things that they don't want to be found out. I've already said it was wrong. I should not have done it.
You feel like Cynthia threw you on the bus in his team, right?
I'm not going to talk about Cynthia. I'm still.
Kenya, in my opinion, you really don't have a reason to be mad at Cynthia. You don't. You don't. Especially if you hadn't talked to her, because realize that these interviews came on down the line. So you mad at Cynthia. Let's just keep it real. Let's keep it real. You mad at Cynthia for Cynthia putting her foot down and telling you you're better than this. You did not have to do this, period, point blank. Now you don't want to talk about her. Girl. Kenya, in my opinion, Kenya likes people around her that go along with her stuff. Not everybody, because I do know for a fact that some of my friends that that are friends with Kenya have said to me several times that they have told her that wasn't it, that wasn't right. Somebody did tell me that their relationship has changed with Kenya a little bit. So this definitely verifies the fact that Kenya doesn't like for people to tell her the truth. Kenya doesn't like for the fact that people tell her that she's wrong. And I don't care how many heads you wash, how many anything, you was wrong for doing it down to your event. Period.
Please don't let me fall out of this chair.
So my thing is, and we've already said this time and time again, Brit should be gone. All right. I've said Brit should be over there with Lemon Pepper Stepper. There's nothing that we can do. Okay. There's nothing that we can do. Right. My thing is this here, Kenya. And I'm not sure why anybody who is in business surrounding her, anybody in business condones this. A business owner, Heavenly, you and the rest of them who have been out here condoning this, I don't understand you as of having a business, knowing how hard it is to work for your business, and knowing LH, they aired it to prove a point. They aired it to prove a point. But no one in business is going to sit up and say that this was TV gold, this was the thing to do when you are owning a business. When you already know how hard business is, who goes and ruins their very own event? I believe that this was premeditated, but I also believe that Kenya got really angry in the moment. And I can't say that I blame her. However, I want to went to these links. And again, it was premeditated because of the simple fact of the fact that you went over there and she said yesterday that the reason why she didn't put it up was because her team was late, right? Well, hopefully my team will put it up tomorrow. And they up in the comments talking about, well, is this the same team that printed off these photographs and put them up there? Again, we were just not doing it at my place of business. Again, I think that that's why a lot of people are. Now, I'm not saying that some people wouldn't be upset about the pictures at all, but again, if it was more of a closed setting versus a setting of all of these great people that you've invited to see you win, and you go and you do something like this, I agree with her that if it happened on Beverly Hills or if it happened on New Jersey, or if it happened on any of those shows, those people would be fired. That is absolutely correct. She actually has a very valid point with that. If it was any other any other city, there would have definitely been a firing. Okay. But again, I just feel like you just Kenya wasn't necessary. If they didn't air it, it would have been a problem because Kenya lied. Or also, I think that they aired it for their sake as well, right? Because even though the network came out and said, oh, allegedly we don't have audio of Brooke actually saying that, it was actually proven to be wrong, right? So they did air it because we did hear that. So I think that it was only fair for them to air both instances. I mean, I'm just keeping it 1,000 out. I think it was only fair for them to air both instances because again, if you're going to air now where they failed not being fair is not firing Britt Edie, right? That's where they failed not being fair. But then when it comes to the entire situation, for me, again, I'm glad they aired it. They needed to show the people what I mean. And then also, y'all got to remember the previous season when she sat down with Carlos King. The previous season, what she was upset about was the fact that they only filmed, I think, her walking into the salon with her and her friend, but she had filmed some other stuff in the salon that didn't make it. And if y'all can remember correctly, during during Kenya's interview with Carlos, she said that was one of the reasons why she was upset with production because production wasn't sharing the excuse me, I had to come over here and grab my water. Production wasn't sharing the necessary things that she was actually doing. So I mean, I see why they shared it. All right. Oh Lord. Baby. I know I done drunk at least 8 bottles of water already. Between yesterday evening and this morning. Yeah, they absolutely had to air it. Yeah, because Leo Line, you got a point. The people would have been talking about it on the internet because we knew it happened. We knew something happened. We maybe didn't know that it was to that extent, but we knew something happened. You know what I mean? So again, I just feel like in this particular case, a lot of y'all can defend Kenya as much as y'all want to, but to me, it is not like Kenya was wrong. Period. Point blank. I don't care how you come out here and butter it up. Why can't tell her side? Well, she's had a while to tell her side. And actually, if I was Kenya, I'd have told my side the day that the episode aired. That's when I would have told my side. Okay, you really don't want to know what happened? Here we go, baby. Here we go, boobs. Hopefully you listening to your legal counsel, your attorneys telling you to sit down somewhere. And that's what I'm hoping. That's what I'm hoping. Good job, Chef. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I don't know what the good job is for, but I appreciate it, honey. Was it my singing? I do, I do have a voice of an angel. Oh my goodness. I do have a voice of an angel. A voice of an angel. Oh, me drinking water. Oh yeah, I've been trying to do good. I've been trying to do good. Okay. Good morning, CC. Also, we wanted to see what led up to Kenya doing that. Exactly. We wanted to see Kenya what led up to Kenya doing this. Now, one thing Kenya did mention, she did say that Britt Edie said, and it didn't make the edit, but she said that Britt Edie said that she got pistols for bitches like Kenya is what she said. Also, Portia. I went back and listened to what Britt said. Britt said whips and pistols. She didn't say I got a pistol in the whip. That's not what she said. Portia, she was talking about cars. Portia, no, she wasn't. No, she wasn't. That girl said I got pistols and whips. Is what she said. Okay. She did not say it the way Portia. Oh, she was out here talking about her car. You know the whip. You know they call it a whip. And because we was over there at the bank, in the hood, I'm guessing for those of you that live in Atlanta, honey, that bank and stuff is bad. So Portia over here talking about, yeah, she was talking about she got whips in her car. No, that is not what that girl meant. Now, Portia, we know that you think it is 265 days in a year, and you also think that the Underground Railroad is an actual train. Okay. But ma'am, what you're not gonna do is play with us on this good internet in 2025 and tell us that we did not hear what that girl said, and that girl absolutely said whips and pistols. And I'm sorry. Who is walking around here saying they got whips that's black? That to me just do not sit well with me. That don't sit well with me. Girl, yeah, I got whips. What is you saying that for? And you like, I don't know. That whip stuff. Now the pistol is bad, but whips, that is insane. That is absolutely insane. So can y'all here playing in y'all face? Y'all don't hold your breath and expect nothing today. Okay. Don't expect nothing today. I'm sure she'll come out next week talking about she gonna post a video next week or something like that. Girl, I know it's a lot of Team Twirl really feel a type of way about Kenya and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, y'all, she was wrong. And at the end of the day, she is stringing the people along. Kenya is doing what Kenya normally does. But again, if Kenya was, I ain't gonna say if Kenya was smart, but what I will say, if I was Kenya, okay, I'd have been making money since that last episode aired. Because the people want to know what's going on. So to me, it doesn't make any sense to wait weeks on down the line and then think that, girl, your fans, of course, is going to be over there, but some people going to check out. Shout out to Braylon, because I did see Braylon live yesterday. Braylon had went live as soon as 8 o'clock hit. Braylon was live. Child, he was just sitting there talking to them people because Kenya didn't post nothing again until 1:35. I mean, until 9:35. Hey Terry, good morning. I don't believe Nasal was a minor in that goofy music video neither. I don't know. Portia, I do believe Portia used that for clickbait. I really do. And it's kind of sad that she did. But then again, if you listen to Britt does keep saying she was in high school or whatever when she did certain things. So I don't know. Again, I don't want to see the picture. Or none of that. I don't. But Kenya and Britt, Both of y'all. Both of y'all need to be sat down, in my opinion. Both of y'all need to be sat down. Okay? Sat down somewhere. Let me let y'all hear this. Let me let y'all hear this again.
I got whipped. Everything. 911, what's your emergency?
Yes, I've been threatened with
What's your location?
the bank.
My with me always.
Hello? Ma'am? Are you there?
Yes. This is Kenya Moore, and these are my confessionals. That happened on Beverly Hills. You think if she had said that to Kyle or Teresa Giudice or any other housewife on any other show, you think she would still have a job? I'm just asking the question. I don't understand why any person would come on reality TV when they have done things in the past or are currently doing things that they don't want to be found out. I've already said it was wrong. I should not have done it.
Do you feel like Cynthia threw you on the bus in his team, Brick?
I'm not going to talk about Cynthia. I'm still here, and I'm still the moment. Please don't let me fall out of this chair.
I wanted to address somebody comment. Hold on. Let me see. I doubt Kenya is going to say anything else unless she's going to get a paid interview. Well, I mean, if I don't want to keep saying if she was smart, but if she'd have played the card right, again, I would have dropped this. Sometimes I don't be understanding these reality stars. I most definitely would have dropped this, especially while everybody's curiosity was at an all-time high about what happened. So to me, it would make sense that as soon as that episode aired, no later than the next day, I would have had some type of promo out. And then we would have been talking about whatever it was that we needed to talk about after that. I don't know what Kenya's plans are. I don't know if she plans on dropping more, but she did say yesterday that that they had just gotten a video uploaded. She was going to try to get her team to upload the video tomorrow. Again, I don't know what Kenya's intentions are, but what I do know is play it safe, sis. Play it safe. Play it safe, sis, because the thing is you're going to continue to keep doing stuff that just play it safe, Kenya. Like, I don't know I don't know. What's up, Caramel Red? What's going on? I just think that Kenya just at this point just got herself into something that she just shouldn't be up here talking about, lollygagging and going on. And quit misleading the audience, girl. Playing on people's top. Good morning, Caramel Red. What's going on? Y'all make sure y'all follow and subscribe, honey, to the content creators in the chat. Let me see. Did she call 911 while sitting in Portia's car? It doesn't sound like it to me, Miss Felicia. And she also said when the 911 operator asked her where she was at, she was like, the bank. Let me go see if I can find that other one. Hold on. Because that ain't the one. I think they posted it on OMFG. Let me see. I'm like, Kenya, girl, you just want to play with people's time. Oh, OMFG said, don't put me in it. Ain't got nothing to do with it. I don't see it on here. Oh, here's this picture to answer your question, Miss Peggy. This is the picture that Meredith had put up. So a lot of people was lying. They didn't believe that it was true about Meredith. But clearly they didn't put it over here on OMFG. Let me check. OMFG said I'm going to stay out of it. I saw it on one of these pages that I follow that do reality TV. Hold on, let me see. Here it is. Okay, so here is her post. Here's Kenya's post. Here is the post. Oh, before we get into that, I did drop the GoFundMe link, y'all. We are, I believe we're less than $300 away from our goal. So if you guys would like to bless the GoFundMe, it is there. No amount is too small and no amount is too large, honey. At all. In case if you're wondering what it's for, it is for us to get to the awards next Sunday. All right, the awards is next Sunday. I believe the cutoff date for the GoFundMe is on the 22nd, y'all. Okay, so this is what she posted. She posted, I am so sorry I couldn't get the full video up on YouTube yesterday or today. Praying my team will have it up tomorrow. Love you guys and thanks for being patient. Man, we wasn't patient. We wasn't patient. We wasn't. I wasn't. I was not patient. But somebody, Cameron, shout out to Cameron Rose comment. She said, girl, twirl on down to Kinko's, then twirl on over to Ayana and let her fix your damn. We are over these shenanigans. I'm not lying. Like, you just keep misleading people. So then somebody said, this is what happens when a housewife gets stuck in her own hype because of the fans online. It's getting embarrassing. I 1000% agree. I 1000% agree. Stop playing with your fans. This is embarrassing, just flat out ridiculous. Kenya is making a fool out of herself. But baby, let me say it. And by the way, y'all, Tennessee girl is definitely Team Twirl. Definitely Team Twirl, twirl, twirl. She's twirling. She's twirling. She's twirling. I know that drinking got you acting like that. Good morning, Miss Ida. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, Sean Talks. Good morning, good morning. Yeah, can you plan on your top? Okay, so let me go to the next post. Where is it?
She was yelling and screaming, and it was then that I heard her say the following words. That's why I keep a for like you. You didn't hear it. I heard it. It didn't make the edit. We're 3 weeks into filming, and this girl we don't know is threatening to unalive me. A live interview where Andy asked her, did she have a and she said, oh no, I didn't have a well, I have proof otherwise. Investigate that night.
So what she means by that is allegedly Britt did an interview. I can't remember who she did the interview with, but she did an interview and she absolutely stated in the interview that she always keeps pistols with her. But she did this interview way after the situation happened. Like the interview, I think, was like a month or two after it happened. I think the interview was after Kenya's interview with Tamron Hall.
Everyone went home. But weeks later, you want to say, oh, we had an investigation and found that you weren't in violation of the policy. Hey, did you have a headache? No. Okay, investigation closed. Any place that it will put people in danger and say you have a gun and not be committing a crime. That's not a crime. That's not against policy.
Well, Kenya, let's just be honest. It may be against policy, but it's not a crime unless they was doing something with the pow pow. I mean, anybody can walk around here and say they got a pow pow, especially if you got a license to carry. I mean, let's just keep it all the way 1,000. Especially if you have a license to carry. So, Miss Mamas, no, it's not a crime to say that you have a pow pow. Unfortunately, and this ain't me taking up for Brit at all, but that's not a crime, ma'am. Now, Kenya, again, you're smarter than this. I just anyway, girl.
I'm just asking the question. That happened on Beverly Hills. You think she would be in jail or punished or out of a job? You think if she had said that to Kyle or Teresa Giudice or any other housewife on any other show, do you think she would still have a job? I'm just asking the question. And you may end up having to delete this But I'm gonna say it. You tell me if it's too harsh. But where I'm from, that's why the decision was made. Leave me alone. The person likely will leave you alone. And they certainly wouldn't be going around playing victim. They would just go on about their business and find another target. That's that. You want the truth? That's the truth. She was yelling.
Again, you playing with people, sis. You playing with people. Girl, who puts out another teaser? Where is the stuff at? You playing in people's face. You playing in people's face. Again, I agree with her about the whole Beverly Hills, Kyle Richards. I believe that. I believe that would happen if it was on Jersey, New York, OC, Miami, Beverly Hills. I absolutely agree with that. Okay. She was saying, you know, she from Detroit Star, and where she from, you know, they makes it pop. I guess that's what she's saying. You know, Nene is sitting back getting a good key. Man, I just think it's crazy. Yeah, get a people the tea. You keep playing with people. I don't let nobody playing with me like this. Stop playing. Kenya could have left that part out. Just get to the tea. She could have done a whole lot of things. Okay? She could have done a whole lots of things. But instead, this is what she chose to do. Girl, I cannot with Miss Kenya. I cannot with Miss Kenya. All right, well, I have something for y'all. All right. Hold on one second. It'll be the best thing that you ever heard. Okay. So hold on one second, y'all. I got y'all. Hold on. Hold up. Wait a minute. Let me save this for watching later. That look like it's gonna be messy. Okay, so charge your lunches ready. Okay, hold on one second, y'all. Let me see. Here we go.
I'm just trying to find my way. Everybody got something to say, or some type of game to play. I wish that they would come my way, 'cause I just wanna get to the money, but they worrying about me. I can tell they want me to stall it. The money is the one who's calling. I don't care what they say about me, 'cause I'm gonna be still me. All I got is Charles and me, and we are gonna still succeed. And I can see you talking and laughing. Me and Charles is steady going. I don't care what they be saying, but they say that my feelings are showing. And I know it's okay, because they watching me glowing. I know it's showing. Y'all hate it, but we still steady growing. We steady growing. We steady growing. I say we steady growing. They like to talk a lot, but they don't know much. Run that mouth, talking all this such and such. It's okay, 'cause girl got a bad.
Girl, not talking all this.
I wish these
Wait.
Folks can let go of my past. Cause the old me, the new me, and you know it's gonna last because I got Nelda and G.O.D. Cause the old me, the new me, and you know it's gonna last because I got Nelda and G.O.D. And I can see you talking and laughing. Me and Charles is steady going. I don't care what they be saying, but they say that my feeling is showing. And I know it, it's okay because they watching me glowing. I know it, it's showing. Y'all hating, but we still steady growing. We steady growing. We steady growing.
We steady growing.
We steady growing. I say we steady growing.
I am over here in real tears. Girl, where's my inhaler at? Oh my God. Baby, let me tell y'all something. So yesterday, I was over there. Yesterday, I was over there listening to the live. She said, Moose Nuck said that, oh, she gonna be performing. She said she gonna be performing down to the awards, honey, and she gonna be doing a tribute to Angie Stone. Now, when she said that, I got angry. Don't play with Angie Stone legacy like that. Girl, why would they call you and ask you to sing for the Angie Stone? The late great Angie Stone? Girl. What's up, though, Harold? What it do? Sounds like a Disney movie. Memories music. Oh. We steady growing. We steady growing. Such and such. We steady growing. Yeah, I wish this video is too long, but I screen recorded at least 22 minutes of her foolishness yesterday, right? And let me tell you something. When that baby said that, that baby said, she was like, I know y'all want to hear the song. Go over there and listen to the song. And I guarantee you, they're going to be talking since they brought us up on Housewives. That means real celebrities be watching us. And I know that song going to go viral. We're going to have about 10 to 20,000 views on that song by tomorrow. That was yesterday. By today, I'm just letting y'all know she only got 7,334 views on. Okay, them people do not want to hear we steady growing. We steady growing. You know, it do sound like a funeral song, like like some of you play at the repast. You know, the repast, not at the church though. Not at the church. You know how when they do the repast and they go somewhere else, like a lounge or a club or something like that. That would sound like you should be playing that. We steady growing. We steady growing. baby. Now I'm gonna tell y'all. She kept saying she was going to the studio. When I heard Charles on there, I ain't know what to think.
So I can get you up off here so you can go ahead. You can stop watching me because I'm still for a minute.
Y'all gotta listen to how Netta be live.
You can stop watching me and you can go ahead and make your email real quick. Keep going, Netta. Baby, I am. Them folks, these people on here can't do nothing to stop what I got going on.
What Harold done said?
They can't do nothing. They can try all they want to, huh? They're not realizing that this is a social media site. If they block me or ban me from a page, I shouldn't even read that, but I just wanted to make them clear that you're the dumb one because nobody dropped out in 3rd grade. Charles didn't drop out. Period. Charles have a high school diploma. Something a lot of y'all don't have. You don't have a GED. You have a diploma.
Yeah, I be over there cutting up in them comments.
But a bunch of children, that's what y'all got. A bunch of kids with a bunch of baby daddies and nobody to take care of them. That's what y'all got. That's what y'all got. That's what y'all need to worry about. Worry about your kids getting taken care of, and your baby daddy helping you take care of them. That's what y'all need to worry about because we is not going to help take care of your children. You're going to have to do that. So that's what y'all got to do. We ain't going to help you. You ain't helping take care of your kid. You got to take care of your own kid. But you're smart. You smart. You got a smart mouth and you smart. So you.
Wait, let me read Harold comment. Harold said, baby, Netta trying to secure her a gospel deal to be the next Leandria John. Leave Lily out of it. Leave Lily out of it. I know she probably somewhere over there getting ready to have her drink or something, but leave Lily out of it. Leave Lily out of it. She probably go over there and have her drink or 2 or 3, but leave her out of it. You did it. Ain't no anointing over there because God ain't asked for this.
You can figure out how to take care of your own children, keep getting your food stamps and your welfare and all that other stuff. That I was once getting food stamps. I never got welfare, but I was once getting food stamps. But and that's why I can speak upon it and I can talk about it because I was once there with you one time before. But I always had income and I always had a job. So regardless if I was getting food stamps or not, I had a job. Okay, always had a job. And still got one today. But even got a better one. So you need to go get you one. Because sitting here watching me is not going to fill an application out. Because I will not be hiring you.
Oh, Terry. Are you in here, Terry? Are you in here, Terry? Are you in here? Y'all, yeah, we're going to have to drop some singles, CC. We're going to have to call Candy and see if we can get some in the studio so we can go drop some beats, baby, because this ain't going to work. Y'all, what is she even saying? She over here talking about people on welfare and stuff like that. That's what she over here doing. But then she complains when she don't got 2,000 people and stuff over there. Yeah, I promise we just here for Kiki now. When she don't got 200,000-300,000 people over there in the chat and stuff, she be saying crazy stuff. I don't even care about that no more. Whoever watched the video is whoever watched the damn video. I don't care. But it's funny because Terry, okay, you still here. Why did Carlos go off on Netta and Charles yesterday? Oh my God. That man said some of everything about Charles and Netta. Yesterday. This ain't old. This was yesterday. Carlos went live on TikTok and chewed them people up. Okay. I didn't catch the live. I heard it on another content creator's page. And baby, when I say custom folks out from left to right, from Alabama to California, up to New York, back down to Texas, and back down. Baby Carlos told them people up. Okay, do you understand what I'm saying? I was here for. No, not Carlos King, the old manager, Carlos. The old manager, Carlos. Let me see if I can pull up Carlos. Let me see if I can find the page that it was on. Cause baby, when I say that laughter sent me to bed early. That I was tired from laughing, y'all, because that's how funny it was. Baby, I'm trying to tell y'all. Let me see. I always can't find her other page. Let me see if it's on this one. Nah, the last video she got on her is oh, maybe so. Wait, Netta tries to clap back at content creators reacting to their song.
What's up, y'all?
I am. Because I'm coming on live today because my beautiful people, it's going to be 5 o'clock. Some of my people got off at 3 o'clock and some of them going to get off at 5, but I'm only going to be on here for a short period of time because I just got through taking a shower, put on one of my sexy lingerie. And
I don't even ate breakfast yet, but I don't want to no more. Ew. My God, today ain't nothing sexy about you.
People on here hating and because they thought the song was about them, but it's not about. It wasn't about them. And
so this is the reason why Carlos ate them up, because somebody was telling Carlos that the song was about Carlos. So she is slightly addressing Carlos without saying Carlos's name. So here's where it originated, and I'm gonna look for the video on my phone. Hold on.
It is what it is. So at this point in time, I'm gonna sit here and make my money and let you watch me eat. That's what I do. I ain't answering no more questions. Thank you. Cause I do see y'all loving me. I do see y'all loving me. I really do. And I love y'all back. It's just, I'm just trying to get rid of these other people. My numbers are steady going up. They ain't going down. And I do understand that some of you people are mad and jealous of moi, you know, and I don't understand that, you know. I don't know where the jealousy is coming from. It's not no hate, it's the jealousy that I see now. I don't know what the jealousy come from because I got somebody that I sleep with every night and you don't. If that's what you're jealous for, it's easy. Just continue being a hoe like you've been doing and just go sleep with everybody like you always do. So it's easy. But I sleep with one person. I'm unlike some of y'all. I don't sleep with everybody. I'm getting your blood pressure pumping now. I'm finna run your blood pressure up. I'm gonna talk about some of you hoes. And niggas, don't leave them out too. You know, everybody keeps saying I keep talking about the women. I don't talk about no men, but I'm talking about the niggas too. The niggas in the women. I'm talking about both of y'all. Talking about it. Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna find it for y'all.
Well, I ain't sorry. What the fuck I'm saying I'm sorry for? Let me calm down because today is Good Friday and children are out of school and they probably watching me and I'm sorry for you children. But children, y'all just close y'all ears because I know y'all seeing these comments because I run to them too. I be like, what is they talking about? Who are they talking about? But I guess they all be talking about me. The icon, the iconic one. They talking about the icon, so continue doing it. Please do. Please do. Still up. They still rid of these ones that don't want to be on here. And I'm sorry if it's making y'all feel a certain type of way, but I just don't want them on here. So that's why I'm being quiet. Maybe they'll go away, but I promise you, they ain't going nowhere. Because you see my numbers still up. They still on here. So I just let them keep staying on here, keep supporting me. You know, hey, it is what it is. Please. You know, and I don't understand that. You know, I don't know where the jealousy is coming from. It's not no hate. It's the jealousy that I see now. I don't know what the jealousy come from because I got somebody that I sleep with every night, and you don't. If that's what you're jealous for, it's easy. Just continue being a hoe like you've been doing, and just go sleep with everybody like you always do. So it's easy. But I sleep with one person.
And saying everybody is a hoe is insane. That is insane.
Well, I ain't sorry. What the fuck I'm saying I'm sorry for. Thank y'all. And thank y'all for ones that going and listening at the song that support me. Those ones that's going and listening at the song just to...
What is listening at a song? What is that? Listening at the song? What is that? Listening at the song? Miss Sir, please get out of my face. I'm gonna find that video, y'all. I'm looking through my history and I'm not seeing it. I'm hoping she didn't remove it. But anyway, when I say Carlos read the skin down to the ground, read them titties down to the ground, literally ran them titties down to the ground. Okay, ran everything down to the ground. Carlos ate down. I ain't gonna even hold you. Okay, Carlos, the old manager, ate down. And y'all know what I saw? So I saw, because when I first heard it, I was trying to go to TikTok to see if somebody else had posted the video, right? Y'all, one of the old videos that came up was Netta's original seasoning. Okay. Now, the original seasoning actually really looked like a good seasoning blend. But y'all, this new one look like, baby, put it on your stuff if you want to. You gonna about choke on it. I mean, it just, that seasoning don't look like no seasoning. It look like I don't know what to call it. Okay, she probably had a few drinks by now. Ain't no telling. But Carlos had time for nutter, them nuts on the ground. Where them nuts at? Oh, I got my nuts on the ground. Where them nuts at? Whoa, I got my nuts on the ground. Hey, nuts on the ground. Get up out your seat. Let the nuts move. Cowboys and cowgirls seeing them nuts. Sipping on moonshine, fire barrel rolling. And we get in front of the cameras and them nuts is hanging. Oh, I got my nuts on the ground. Oh, God. Listen, we just had to get into a few morning shenanigans this morning, y'all. I wanted to kiki a little bit. I'm going to find that video and we're going to come up here and we're going to play that video. We're going to play that video. We're going to play that video. Where them nuts at? Caramel, where them nuts at? Netta and Charles were at the black-owned business in, I ain't fit to say that, in Alabama. Y'all see what Terry said. Sickalooga, Alabama. Sickalooga, Alabama. Saying that they were there to promote the lady's business. People told that lady that she was about to lose customers. LOL. Baby, I'm telling you, the people was eating her up. I say the Sukalaka, Luga, 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 Alabama. No, Carlos, their old manager. Look at Harold. Harold will put the spelling in here. Silicago. Sigalaga, Luga, Laka, Luga, Laka, 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 Alabama. And if it ain't Birmingham, or if it ain't Bessemer, I don't know nothing about it. Or if it ain't Huntsville, Bessemer, or Birmingham, I don't know nothing about it. Sugalaga, Luga, Laga, 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 Luga, Laga, Alabama. Right, same thing, same difference. You know how we used to say back in the day, same difference. Same difference. You know what I'm talking about? Sugalaga, Luga, Laga, Luga, Laga, 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 Alabama. You ever heard of Tuscaloosa? I have Tuscaloosa. I have heard of Tuscaloosa. It's Sugalaga, Luga, Laga, Luga, Laga, 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 Alabama next to Tuscaloosa. Is they right next door to each other? Tuscaloosa and Sugalaga, Luga, Laga, 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 Luga, Laga, Alabama. They should definitely rename that city. If that's not how you say it, they should rename it that way. Sugalaga, Luga, Laga, Luga, Laga, 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 Alabama. Where is it at, Harold? Is it next to Tuscaloosa, Alabama? Good morning, Chef. I came in at the right time. TK, we have been over here fooling around this morning. You know, we're having us a kiki on this good Saturday morning. I mean, some bacon and eggs do sound good, though. Well, now, we don't eat eggs for breakfast. Only person that get eggs for breakfast around here is my nephew. Everybody else, we do not get eggs around here. They're too high. Too high. You don't get an egg. You don't get an egg. You don't get an egg. You don't get an egg, but you get an egg. Y'all know Chef stay in trouble. Child. Perry, let me tell you, the people came up under my comments talking about how they disappointed in me. They so disappointed in me, honey. They're so disappointed in me. Oh, I'm just such a disappointment. I'm a disappointment to the people. Sagaluga, and Tuscaloosa are an hour and a half apart from each other. Okay. I thought they were gonna be right next door to each other, like, you know, right down the street. Right down the street. Well, I know about Tuscaloosa, so let me add to my list. We got Birmingham, we got Huntsville, we got Tuscaloosa, and we got Tuscaloosa and Bessemer. You want some sour potatoes? Go straight to Bessemer. If you want some food from off the ground, you go to Huntsville. If you want to go to all of the food crooks down to the recreation center, you go to, I do know about Mobile and Montgomery. Okay, so my list, okay, I know a little bit more about Alabama than what I'm saying on here. Because y'all reminded me. I don't know why that is so funny to me. I forget about them cities. Why to make you think it's only a few cities in Alabama, baby, the way she talked. Oh God. Oh, y'all is a mess. Y'all is a mess this morning. Y'all is a mess. Okay, so I found out about Stickalooka like a local Alabama. Tuscaloosa, Alabama. We got Mobile, Alabama. Where is the five blind boys of Alabama from? Where where the five blind boys of Alabama? What city they from? They probably from Montgomery or something like that. Maybe from Bessemer. Let me see. They probably ain't even from nowhere in Alabama. Let's see. Where are the five blind boys of Alabama from in Alabama? Y'all are giving me the key I need this morning. This is funny. Oh, they from Birmingham. Oh no, they said they performed in Birmingham. Where they from? Oh, they from Tagalooga. Wait, Tal Talladega. Where what do this thing? They from, man, I thought Texas had some weird city names, but I think Alabama definitely got us beat. Uh Talla- Talladega, Alabama. Talladega. Oh, there y'all go. Look. Talladega. Talladega. They from Talladega, y'all. They from Talladega. Or at least that's where they was founded at. In Talladega. Oh yeah, Mississippi do got some funny names. I think all of the South, we got some funny city names. Like, it's funny. It is so funny. Cause Arkansas, sorry Aunt Natty, sorry Nikki P, but Arkansas definitely got some crazy names. Uh oh my god, I can't think of it. I cannot think of it now. But my friend is from this crazy sounding town. And I told him I do not want to go to your hometown because this sounds like y'all got one stop sign and dirt roads, honey. Uh-uh. Uh, eh, eh. Eh, 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 eh. Dang, I cannot remember that city name for the life of me. But it was so weird. It do be weird. It be weird. Um, you have to be from Alabama to know how to pronounce these cities. You ain't lying. You ain't lying. Nikki P, I'm trying to think what was the name of the city. Give me like two weird names. I guarantee it's probably gonna be one of them. Dang man. It of course ain't like Little Rock or nothing like that. It's a small town. Yeah, because Letitia from Bell Collector, she from Pallahoochee, Mississippi, Palahatchie, Mississippi, Pallahoochee, Mississippi, something like that. Pallahoochee, Palahatchie, Palla something. That's weird. Uh, we have so many, man. I cannot think of it. Oh my god, it was a weird city to have, and I used to always say it wrong, and they be like, "Why you keep saying that?" I'm purposely saying it wrong on purpose because this is what I feel like it should be. Like I can't even remember no more. Uh, I think we were the worst. And what Casa, baby, what is that? Utopia. Now, see, I don't know about the Utopia. Cabot, Arkansas. Nah, it's not that simple. It's something like really weird, and I can't think of it. Hold on, I have to text him real quick. I don't even know if he but let me see. Let me see. Oh, girl, why I just happened to go over here to Google and I just Googled it, right? But it still didn't come up. But y'all do got some weird names over here in Arkansas. Bald Knob. Where you from? Bald Knob? Bald Knob, Arkansas. Girl, what? Where you from? Bald Knob. Where you from? That is horrible. Flipping Arizona. Girl, possum grape. Oh my God. They need to go sit down somewhere. Toad suck. What? This cannot be real. This cannot be real. Toad suck, Arkansas. I cannot. I cannot. Uh Booger Hollow. Booger Hollow, Arkansas. Where you from? Booger Hollow, Arkansas. Where you from? Goobertown. Where Greasy Corner. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I am done. I am done. Greasy Corner, Arkansas. Greasy Corner. Greasy Corner, Arkansas. I cannot. I cannot, y'all. Evening Shade, Arkansas. Evening Shade, Arkansas. Wow. Evening Shade is one of the funny town names in Arkansas or the prettiest. Wow. Evening Shade? Uh-uh. Hold on. Y'all, we didn't went down a different rabbit hole, but this is funny to me. This is funny to me. Look at this so y'all know I ain't making this up. Let me remove this. This is funny to me. Look at this. Okay, so y'all know we is not making it up. Ball Knob. Where you from? Ball Knob, Arkansas. That is horrible. Flipping. Where you from? Flipping, Arkansas. Where you from? Possum Grape. Where you from? Goobertown. Where you from? Smackover. Where you from? Toad Suck. Ooh. Blue Ball. Oh, not Blue Balls. Oh, that's where Nelda need to live. Blue Balls, Arkansas. That's where Nelda need to be from. Blue Balls. Oh, not the Blue Balls, child. Let's see. Booger. Okay, Booger Hollow. Nimrod. Y'all, we cannot make this up. This is hilarious. So y'all won't be on Texas too much. We do have some crazy names around here too. Dime Box, Texas, Cut and Shoot, Texas, Bigfoot, Texas. Yes, we do have a Bigfoot, Texas. Yes, we do have a Bigfoot, Texas. And if I'm not mistaken, I think this is outside of. I want to say that's outside of like the Corpus Christi area. Gun Barrel City. Now we already know that sound like some Texasy. Dime Box. I know that's right. Dime Box. That sound like you getting to the money, honey. Ding Dong, Texas. Big Tussle. Don't come over here. You don't want Bug Tussle. Bug Tussle, Texas. Don't try it. Don't try it. And don't worry. Don't worry, because what's the name is gonna be next. We do have an Oatmeal, Texas. We do have an Iran. Yes, I know exactly where Iran's is. We got a Blanket, Texas. A Noodle, Texas. Yes, we do have a Dumas, Texas. I know somebody from Dumas. I used to work with this countryman. His name was Cedric, and he was from Dumas, Texas. I never will forget that. We got Texarkana, which I don't see on here. Nacogdoches. Yeah, we got Nacogdoches, Texas. Let me see. Hold on. We got Happy, Texas. I do know Happy, Texas. Unfortunately, one of my aunties died, and her funeral was in Happy, Texas. I never will forget that. Okay, let's see. Alabama, y'all ain't off the hook. Burnt Corn, Alabama. Where you from? Burnt Corn, Alabama. Dogtown, Blue Eye, Scratch Ankle. A-Rap, Bacon Level, Arkansas. You know what? I mean, Bacon Level, Alabama. Zip City, Possum Trot. Oh, wait. I know somebody from Possum Trot, Alabama. That is not an exaggeration. I went to school with a dude, and they moved from Alabama to Texas, and I never will forget. We used to get in on him when he said he was from Possum Trot. What y'all know about Possum Trot, Alabama? Possum Trot, Alabama. Burnt Corn is my hometown. That's actually a community in a town. Oh, not Burnt Corn. Burnt Corn, Alabama. It do actually say, let me see. Monroe County. It's in Monroe County. Come on, Monroe County and Burnt Corn. Let me see the map. Okay, Burnt Corn Methodist Church. Ain't nothing in this town but a church and but a church and that's it. What it looked like to me. Burnt Corn ain't got nothing over there in their city. Ooh. Now, this your hometown, Harold? Is it kind of built up a little bit more than what this little map is showing? I'm a city girl. Oh, that means you from Birmingham. You from Birmingham. Oh, it's a community, not an actual town. Oh, okay. Okay, Burnt Corn community. I'm pretty sure most of them is probably like communities and not towns. Some of them were towns. Some of them are communities. We got a Lamesa, Texas. We got a everybody seems to get Lubbock wrong. Lubbock. It's Lubbock. But a lot of people get it wrong. They be like, are you from Lubbock? No, it's not Lubbock. It's Lubbock. We have, let me see, we got a Paris, Texas. We got, where my Texas people at? Y'all help me out. Odessa, Texas, honey. We have Amarillo, Texas. Let me see. Of course, we got Nacogdoches. We got Beaumont, Corpus Christi. Y'all know Corpus Christi is where that's Selena Naked of the Woods. Naked of the Woods. All right, y'all. I've been up here almost 2 hours. I really just came up here to kiki with y'all and just enjoy y'all. You are from Gadsdale. See, I knew Terry was from Birmingham. I knew Terry was from over there in Birmingham. I knew it. Oh yeah, Brownsville. We got Brownsville. It's so many weird names outside of Houston too. Houston and outside of Austin. Crazy names. Crazy names. Okay, listen, y'all. So I may be live again today. I don't know. I will definitely let you guys know. What is this? You invited me to an Easter play. I'm not interested. I got to pay to watch the play. I'll just go to church tomorrow and watch a play for free. What do you mean? Tickets $55. What hell is Jesus going to be there? Is Jesus going to be there? That's what I want to know. Yeah, so somebody just invited me to this play, right? It's $55. I'm not going to be able to go. I'm gonna go to the free one tomorrow because you know the kids gonna do a play. The kids gonna mime and they gonna play tomorrow. Girl, you done lost your mind. You done lost your mind because ain't no way. Now, Terry, I done told these people to go around there to the dollar store and go and get the plastic eggs. If y'all listen, if your church tomorrow is doing the Easter egg hunt and they do real Easter eggs, you need to change your membership immediately. But they don't care about the people. They can't care about the people. If you go to church tomorrow and they got real Easter eggs, they do not care about the people. They don't. Change your membership. Change your membership. I got a letter already ready that you can give to your pastor. Yeah, do them plastic eggs, baby. Don't nobody got time for y'all to be sitting up here going to the store buying up all the eggs. I guarantee if I get on one of these delivery apps right now, they're gonna say they ain't got them eggs because y'all over here want to color eggs. Are you crazy? Oh yeah, we got Corsicana. We got Lancaster. Ooh, and you gotta say Lancaster. You cannot say Lancaster. If you say Lancaster and there's somebody in the room that's from Lancaster, they're gonna jump on you. They're gonna jump on you. I remember, let me just tell you this quick story and then I'm gonna go. I remember one of my jobs that I was working at, me and this girl, Angelica, we got real close and stuff. And one day we just happened to be talking because in Fort Worth, they have a street that is literally called Lancaster Street, right? But then the city is called Lancaster. So here I am talking about, they was saying something about a church or something. And I said, oh, I know where that church is at. You know, it's on Lancaster Street. And they was like, yeah. And then they start talking about something else. And then I said, yeah, in Lancaster, Texas. So I know that Fort Worth got a street called Lancaster, and then you got Lancaster, Texas. This girl said, don't you ever call it Lancaster. It's Lancaster. I was like, girl, calm down. My bad. You ain't even have to do that. You ain't even have to get buck and stuff like that. My bad. And the people did me like that when I said Fort Worth. No, when I said where's Stop 6 at in Fort Worth? Stop 6. And they was like, Stop 6 is the hood. Don't you never go over there and you don't know what it is? I'm like, dang, y'all. One thing about it, the people in Dallas and Fort Worth, you cannot name a city in Fort Worth and mix it up for Dallas. They will come for you. They will come for you. Do you understand what I'm saying? They will chew you down if you do not get their city name right. I'm from Beaumont, Texas. Come on, Beaumont, Texas. Come on, Port Arthur. I know about Port Arthur. My niece got married in Port Arthur last year too. Yes, Fort Worth do have the street length. Yeah, baby. They let me tell y'all something. Don't never mix up the two because they gonna get you together. Kind of how when I did my brunch in DC, baby, them DC people got me together. Oh, excuse me. I don't know. Yeah, DC people. The DC people got me together. So I said, I'm just so happy to be in the DMV. Don't say the DMV because we do not claim Maryland. I'm like, okay, dang. Baby, y'all reps, where y'all from? I'm in Fort Worth. It's not that serious for me. It's not that serious for me either. I mean, if you get where I'm from mixed up, then okay, cool, cute, whatever. But these folks, they be ready to throw bowls if you get their stuff wrong. All right, y'all. Well, it's been a pleasure on this good, beautiful Saturday morning talking to you all. Listen, I hope you guys hit that like button. Hopefully you are subscribed. Please make sure that you have your notifications and everything turned on. I don't even know if they sent out notifications this morning or not. But anyway, anyhow, I do appreciate y'all so much for they DC, they do not play about Maryland and all of that kind of stuff because baby, they be like, no, it is not the. I wish somebody was in here, God's child. I wish somebody was in here from DC because y'all got me together. Do you understand? Yeah, baby, I couldn't even cook until they got through telling me the difference. Okay, they was like, we do not claim this such and such and such and such. I'm like, oh, I think the first 2 days that I was there, I stayed in Baltimore. I stayed in Baltimore with a friend, and he was saying something totally different from what everybody else was saying. I said, you know what? Listen, I just wherever I'm at. If I'm in DC, I'm gonna say DC. If I'm in Virginia, I'm gonna say Virginia. If I'm in Maryland, I'm gonna just say Maryland. Cause y'all ain't gonna keep jumping down my throat by some sound like y'all got some trauma that I ain't got nothing to do with. Sound like y'all need to go sit on somebody's couch because y'all be ready to throw balls, honey. Anyway, y'all. Please again make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe. Also, too, if you'd like to donate to the channel, you guys know the Cash App and the Venmo. Also, too, we are almost to our GoFundMe goal. Guys, I am trying to bring back this award next Sunday. Okay. I need to bring this award back home next Sunday, y'all. Okay. So we are almost really close. We're shy. It's less than $300, I know for sure, from our goal for the GoFundMe. I appreciate those of you who have given. I appreciate those of you who probably want to but can't. I thank you so much if you've shared it. I really appreciate it. Again, y'all, I'm just trying to get on down there and get one of these awards. I'm nominated for 3. Boss Bay YouTuber of the Year, Boss Bay and Culinary of the Year, and then Event of the Year as well. So again, I do appreciate all the love, and thank y'all for those of you who voted while voting was open. All right. With that being said, I will talk to y'all later, and y'all have a good old. I was about to say Sunday, Saturday. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow in the morning. We're going to have sunrise service in the morning. We'll have sunrise service in the morning because I may need to go to church tomorrow. I may need to. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good day. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.